Yeah, please. Yeah.
I defer. So I'm Leo K, and I am director and co-creator of this show, along with...
My name is Baba Israel, and I am co-creator and writer-performer. I mean, this show kind of came out of a very personal and necessary reason. My father passed away a couple of years ago, and it felt like art and poetry and theater were going to be a way that I was going to deal with this process. I guess maybe 6 months before that, I had presented a piece of Leo's called It's Like He's Knocking, which was a piece about his father and grandfather. Then I approached Leo and said, you know, could we collaborate on this piece? My father grew up in Brooklyn. He was the child of immigrants who came from Russia and Poland. He went to the Village, and at that time, in the late 50s, early 60s, in Greenwich Village, it was just this renaissance of poetry, of folk music, of jazz happening. And then he connected with the Living Theater, which was then really a big turning point in his life, because that took him out of New York and took him to Europe and many adventures, you know, around the world.
Really, the first time that we started to collaborate, it was about taking it into that world so that we had a shared vocabulary to start to create from. I think there's sort of the possibility to open it up for someone who just doesn't know the context probably allowed you to have some objectivity in a time that is incredibly subjective.
I knew that from the beginning I wanted to reconnect with England and reconnect with the kind of art that I found here. That Theatre in the Mill is really unique, is that there really is a huge sense of freedom. We felt very at home here. And I think also the audience that I dreamed of coming to a show like this, that intergenerational audience, it really happened in Bradford, that first sharing. You know, so it's been really a special place to work.
Theatre in the Mill has consistently backed our work for the last several, projects that we've done, and I'd second this idea that there's a supportive freedom. So it's a very self-governing process, which gives you a lot of autonomy and an empowerment to do what you want to do and use this space how best you feel it should be used. This level of support is quite unusual and has helped us to build the project conceptually, but also build the project financially and economically because of the support, the financial support that Theatre in the Mill has given.
You know, we're doing this first tour of the UK, and the piece is going to go on and have a life in New York. That's also the advantage of an international collaboration, is that we're going to be able to have the piece to have a life across the pond.
No, I'm talking to the left. We're all alive, and you better dig that. And we're all unique, magnificent creatures, and dig that too. Now dig it. There's been a lot of great signals in the last 10,000 years, a lot of great soloists who've been telling us something. You dig it? Now, we gotta get together and dig all those great soloists so we can get this big band together.